Well, the Kelowna Museums Society has roots that go back in Kelowna for 90 years. We started out with a natural history collection. Uh, Taxidermy animals and fossils and rocks and mammals and birds and cool stuff like that, and that was really where we started. The Boy Scouts got involved, I think, because of the natural history collection, and then eventually we got an actual facility down where City Park is now, and then close to the waterfront. We moved around a lot, and it wasn't until this building opened, on the one that's on the corner of Queensway and Ellis, opened in 1967 during Canada's centennial, when museums all over Canada were opening centennial museums, because we all had history fever in 1967. One of the things I'm most excited about this year is the tremendous job that our program and education team is doing to Sesqui Celebrate. We have really embraced the theme of Canada 150, the Sesquicentennial, because it aligns absolutely with our mission. Canada 150 is a time where we all as a nation think about the cultures, the histories, and the possibilities that make up Canada. And all of us in the museum sector across Canada are challenged to look for those 150 diverse, interesting, unexpected stories that make our community who we are. That aligns so perfectly with our mission, which is all about the cultures, histories, and possibilities of the Central Okanagan, Kelowna in particular.
So in 2016, we started overhauling all of the permanent galleries. They hadn't been changed for over 10 years, so it was time to reevaluate them, give the items that were on display a little bit of a rest, and to tell some new stories. So a lot of work goes on behind the scenes. We do a lot of research. We consult a lot of experts. We reach out to the community for their stories. And there's also a lot of curatorial things that happen behind the scenes. So there's cataloging, there's people donating their objects. We have a conservation lab where we clean and repair and stabilize objects. We also make all of the mounts for the displays ourselves, and we do a lot of maintenance on the cases and painting of the galleries. So there's no shortage of activity going on behind the scenes to prepare an exhibit.
One of the ways that we make the museum experience accessible to absolutely anyone in Kelowna is the museums are all free to visit. We hope for a donation because that helps us keep the collections going and to do this work so we can be here for the next generation. But anybody can come. Price is not a barrier. And we'd love to see you at the Okanagan Heritage Museum, the Okanagan Military Museum, and the Okanagan Wine and Orchard Museum at the Laurel Packing House. The Okanagan Heritage Museum is open from 10 to 5 from Monday through Saturday, so love to see everybody there. And the Okanagan Wine and Orchard Museum at the Laurel Packing House is open 7 days a week. So there is a lot to see every day when you choose to take your family to have a Sesqui venture, to Sesqui Celebrate.